Bill's got the best seat in the house. He watched us all walk in. He's already had his popcorn and Coke. He's in a sweater with saddle shoes, and he's got Nicorette gum wrappers all around the floor. And those of us that have lived with Bill and played for Bill and coached with Bill, and God bless you, refereed a game for Bill. You know that he's second-guessing the Mulligan son's choice to make this happen on Super Bowl Sunday. He's probably saying something like, "Why do I have to share the day with Peyton Manning?" Years at UCI, he won 163 games and was named the Conference Coach of the Year in 1986 when his Anteater team defeated perennial power UNLV twice in 12 days. Mulligan's first UCI team in 1980-81 led the nation in scoring at 86 points a game, and I've got a note, this is before the shot clock. And in 1981-82, he had a squad that was 23-7 overall, and they were ranked #1 in the country in field goal percentage. UCI beat Nevada, Las Vegas 6 times in the 80s, more often than anybody, and they beat UCLA twice. He's got 8 players that were drafted to the NBA.
We're celebrating the life of a great coach and a great man this morning, and I'm one of those that, even though I've been in broadcasting all these years, I rarely use the term great, but it's a no-brainer when it came to Bill Mulligan. To Dorothy, to Billy, Sean, and Brian, we thank you very much for letting the smiling Irishman spend so much time with us through the years. Coach Mulligan touched each of us in a unique and very special way. And as you well know, he had a definite influence on so many young men that played for him and coached with him. You look at the influence he had with his teaching, his coaching, his speeches, and frankly, simply with the way he lived his life. Think about the impact that he made on his players and assistant coaches, like modern-day head coach Gary McKnight, now the winningest prep coach in California history. He's now got a 22-1 record for this season. Chapman University's outstanding head coach, the Bo, will be coming up in just a few moments, and his record, 20-2. Think about that. Pretty impressive, these guys. And Bill's dear friend of the end, Bob Schermerhorn, who, like Bill, is one of the nation's best community college coaches. Now, about players that turn coach, one of his all-time favorites. Beautiful picture up there, Scotty. He's taken the NBA's Oklahoma City Thunder, a team that's supposed to be a dog, to where they're only 4.5 games behind their division lead. I'll remember Coach for his love of Dorothy and their 3 sons. Oh, how proud he was of Billy and Sean and Brian. He and Billy had a relationship more special than anyone other than the 2 of them, and God knew.
He respected Coach Mulligan for his advice, his honesty, and for caring about his future. And he loved Coach Mulligan with all of his heart. 6 years ago, my heart was broken when I lost Kevin. And when I heard the news about Coach Mulligan, my heart was broken again because I also loved Coach Mulligan. I loved him because of everything he did for my husband. And I loved him because he also considered my children and I to be a part of his family. I don't know about the rest of you, but I believe in heaven. And even though my heart is broken, my heart is also happy because Kevin and Coach Mulligan are together again, and I just know they're having the greatest time ever. Thank you.
You know, I played against Bill, I coached against Bill at JC, and I coached against Bill at the 4-year level, and I worked with him at UCI. He introduced me at a thing in San Diego, and he got up and went on and just busted my you-know-what. So this is my time to get even with him. I'm going to keep it short because a lot of people stole a lot of my material. Don't forget the time that the newspaper guy says to Bill, says, how's Fresno get all those guys out of Chicago? He said, they think they're going to California. We recruited Jay Billis. He's the guy on TV now, and he lived up in Palos Verdes, and We went up there to his house, and the mother comes out and says, would you guys like some cheese and crackers? Sure. Then she said, would you guys like some wine? Now, this was, you know, like giving Oswald a gun. So we had a couple glasses of wine, and Jay's little sister liked Bob Newhart. And Bill says, well, you know, I went to school with Bob Newhart. Well, we're at the point of the game now where if Jay comes to Irvine, Bob Newhart's coming by the house to have dinner.